Hello everyone, how very good of you to join and welcome back to Embesa, to a festival right here on the streets of Tabrim. Welcome back once again. Also thank you for all your support that you show me on Patreon and YouTube membership, and I'm very helpful and very gladful about that. Of course, we still have Santa Claus on the streets of Tabrim. I don't believe that. Christmas is over, so I'm definitely not going to talk to him again. He just doesn't know when to stop, right? And yeah, we do have actually work to do in Tabrim. The Festival of Life right now is going through the streets, affecting all citizens with 20 happiness and 25% income, which is really not a lot. And all Embesa food production is increased by 100%. Isn't that nice? In 50 seconds, we do finish the next mission here, Tabrim Dreams Growth, it's called. So we want to expand, of course. And expansion is probably the right word, as we want to get along here. Let's make a bit of a buffer there, right? So to the industrial zone. And then I would like to continue now here with another city district for sure. I think we could even squeeze in two, or I'm using one marketplace here in the center. I think that is the right choice. Let's go ahead and make this one a bigger road, of course, as I think marketplaces should have a bit more space around them. I don't know, I'm very special when it comes to that. And also Musician's Court, we could just copy the whole layout of this one there as I like it, and also move it there a bit more into the center. By the way, yeah, don't forget, wait a second, they have a short range. Let's have two of them, one down here and one up here, and also another monastery, of course, that we need. And for starter, or for, oh yeah, there we finished the quest. For starters, we could then also go ahead with some more districts, of course, more houses.
United yet strong in its diversity.
Over there, and probably then also on that side. Oh yeah, Archie is of course disappointed that I chose not him, not the war, not the conflict. We have enough conflicts, and there is a big conflict brewing, by the way, in the background. I'm going to surprise you with something soon, once I'm ready for it, of course. Go ahead and have another, yeah, let's make it a double road. For the Musician's Court, I think I'm going to go with one of these. This location behind the marketplace is perfect for that, I think. Let's go ahead and have here a bigger street then in between the marketplace and the Musician's Court. And then, of course, our usual suspects over there, the roads, and also some more buildings than here. There is the industry zone, right? So I would like to keep it like that. And just for now, use some other things. This one here, we can also once again go with a double road here to the Musician's Court. And there we have a river slot that I'm probably never really going to use. Or we are going to use it for a clay collector if we need that. Right, so the city goes all the way to that side, and here we probably will then have a bridge. We could use a double road for that. And then also once more down here, there is the marketplace. This whole area probably also will need one, to be honest, because I don't think the range is going to be that big. I mean, it's fine still, right? And then we have the main road from the harbor that will then also culminate in another bridge just over there. What I can see right now is there is an attack on Tabrim happening. Luckily, we do have the dreadnoughts close by, but Miss Hunt once again surprises us.
Ship under attack.
Backing off already as they see the dreadnoughts. Alright, shows us the importance of having the harbor defense system here, right? At some point, of course, right now. Yeah, well, we do have the influence now to do this. But holy cow, she is doing it. She's got the ships now in the area, so we need to be very careful. Let's get the dreadnoughts a bit closer here to the center, because our other islands are undefended right now, like Svensk, for example, and they're very important to our productions. So having those ships, that means she's got a base somewhere here around as well. So probably here in the fog, this is looking like there might still be a hunt presence that we need to clear. Let's get those ships. Let's not let them go, right? Because it's pretty important that we dispose them before they attack one of my fragile islands. Actually, they're stopping right now a bit. Looks like we might have a go. No, they're just so fast in comparison to dreadnoughts.
Fleet moving in convoy.
Yeah, they're the battle cruiser actually we attack right now.
Fleet en route.
Looks good. Yep, the battlecruiser is definitely going down.
Fleet embarking.
Just make sure that there is no other fleet close by. And now they're moving really away to their base back home. And I think with 2 dreadnoughts, we might still try it. I'm also going to squeeze us in another monastery in Tabrim. Let's have some houses around it. Then also here on the back, I would like to use my high density block there as well, because there's not that much space anymore. And I mean, we are close to the palace then. Yeah, this is not going to work out. I think we're going to need this one. That one we can still squeeze in here perfectly fine. Yeah, looking good, as also this side of the river is now being settled by invasive citizens. Perfect. Where's my dreadnoughts? Ah, they're very close now to this island. Let's have a quick look. Perhaps we do get some shooting already. I can see some airships here. Oh yeah, there is an island. Quilming 2 again. Hello there, old friend. We've heard this name a few times now. She likes her Quilming. And where's the defense? There it is. It's basically non-existent. Let's take it over.
You will not spoil my plans. Fleet ready?
Will be really easy to overtake this one. Your plans consist of a few shepherds here in Besa, and I'm going to also destroy whatever you have left here. Bear in mind though that Miss Hunt is not an easy target yet, right? So 1400 military score. She's just really stuck to the old world at the moment, as we have her under control everywhere else. And there's some ships now. Let's just monitor that closely. Not that they're rushing towards Tabrim. And there it's already over. Let's conquer the island
Fleet ready?
and dispose the rest of those ships here that we still have in the area.
Difficult to forgive you this act of treachery.
There is no more talking between us anyway.
The fire is out of control.
Alright, here in the fog, there is actually a smaller fleet of Miss Hunt. You don't really see that, but at least our battle crew, our dreadnoughts see it, right? Our captains. Getting rid of another battle cruiser always feels like a nice accomplishment. There's these ironclads here still, totally lost in the fog.
Moving to coordinates.
And I can only assume that we are hitting them right now.
Fleet moving in convoy.
Ah, there they are.
Ship under attack.
She retaliates with airship attacks on Markstown right away. Fortunately, though, they're not as powerful as they used to be.
Under attack.
However, she has more ships than I thought she would have still in Tabrim. There's still more battlecruisers coming out of the fog. And there's probably another base then over there. And yeah, she's going to take over Markstown. But don't forget, we never forgive. And in that case, we're going to take it back then just once the white flag is over. It's a very small village there, right, with 3 lobster farms. So losing this island is not big of a deal. Of course, it will disrupt my seafood stew for a moment, even though I don't think we're going to run out of it.
Your harbor is under attack.
And we'll just take it back then with our dreadnoughts. And there we lost.
Much longer.
It's still being called Markstown though, and we're just going to keep that name, of course, in honor of Mark. So as we can see, we have 55 tons of seafood stew still in stock, and I think my other trade ship, which has been paused now, has another 13 tons available. So 65 tons we have, consuming 2 per minute right now. Yeah, so 30 minutes, 35 minutes is probably going to take before we run out of it. And we just need exactly 30 minutes. Yeah, we are going to run out of it eventually, but we can rebuild it then quickly. Let's get my dreadnoughts over again, because this is what we want. And Tailwind, that has no target right now, until we conquer it back, will then already get us some building materials over to rebuild whatever we have then over there. Meanwhile, we have finished our next research, our first research actually, in the Research Institute, and that means that I can now finally start with my first scholar districts. Let's go ahead and have a bit of a space still here then, close to the Research Institute around it. Even though there in the background I will probably have a garden then, or a park. And then we can start here with the first ones right next to the power station, or here along the main road. Yeah, let's start along the main road.
You reached a new milestone.
Entering the age of intellect. And 5 of them is what we can do right now. I might still blueprint us a few more.
Our presence here constitutes a major breakthrough. Don't hesitate to ask if you need any assistance.
And with that, we also open up the quest line for the scholars in the old world. Let's continue with the scholar district for now. I would like to have just behind the campus then a smaller park. University gardens, we can call it. Right? And then around it we have, of course, then the scholars. Even though we have to be careful here because there's the cliffs. It's not going to be so easy building everywhere. While working on that, also our building materials have arrived now in Manila. So there's lots of jumping around as always, as it's not very easy all the time to manage just one region. With that, building materials are in, and we just really have to wait now for dam phase number 3. Engineering to be finished to finally also finish our dam. Back in the scholar district, we're probably going to end it then here, right? So there's going to be something then. No idea about that yet, but we'll find something here just along the cliffs to overlook it then. And I think this is a big enough scholar district that we can have. We cannot build anything else here now because we do need more permits. I think along the main quest, or I think along the quest line, we should be able then to get something more going. We do produce, of course, now science points on our own with the scholars, and as we can see, we almost have enough again. I would still like to donate a few more things, especially since this is clearing up then, you know, my storages there, my island storages, and as we can see, we got all these common items that I really don't need, and this is giving me lots of science points. There you go. And with that, we can continue getting us the next building permit then. 1,000 it costs me. Oh, I still need a bit more. Let's just go ahead, donate to science. The pedologist gives us the 1,000 already. And with that, we can now have the next permit. As always, new people want more needs or have new needs. The scholars for now only need canned food, not even electricity at this point. Canned food is the only thing, they have it. So really just the student's life, isn't it? Canned food, living off of that. And then we need tailored suits next, which is going to be a bit more complicated. And the leather boots that we get from Tabrim. Now, one thing that I don't like so much right now is the airport area. So let's just move our airport a bit further over, right? So the airship definitely needs space closer to it. And we could also have it probably then over there somewhere. Or is that too close? I think that is too close to the Research Institute. So let's just have it here, right? And then we still have some space here in between. Like so. And then here we have the entrance to our airport. For ornaments, yeah, let's go with the obvious one. We have also the endless sky then over there. We might actually go with 2 of them. Then we have the airships in the center. Perhaps also something with water. Alright, let's go ahead and build it. To have a bit of an entrance area to the airport. Then this road here, by the way, we absolutely don't need. There will be something else then down the road, and this one here we actually also don't really need. I think we do have a connection anyway, right? Yep, doesn't matter. We don't need to have a direct connection there. Oh, what's going on? There is some attacks once again somewhere. It's just an ironclad passing by. Nothing too severe during Demings. What I can see is we still have a bit of a problem there with our plantations. Not anymore though. So this is the airport area in its glory. We do probably still want to have the paving though on that side, right? And then some more on that side. Or just on this side, and no idea what we have on the other side, because this is then going into the harbor area then as well.
Ship under attack.
In Tabrim, we continue, meanwhile, with the main quest. So once again, we want to aid the crown or Mbesa or Ketima, and we are going to help Ketima. Emperor Ketima has decided that tension have escalated enough between Mbesa and the crown to warrant the construction of additional fortifications. So Archibald may have little or no firepower for war at present, but the royal fleet could in theory be called upon to make the long voyage from the old world. And yeah, let's arm Ketima. Hopefully Archie doesn't find out. I mean, we have helped the queen quite often, right? No need to side with her this time. She's strong enough anyway. And if Ketima thinks he can survive with 10 tons of weapons, then we are going to give it to him. Off it goes, my cloudburst. Meanwhile, my dreadnoughts are waiting in Markstown. I don't see the timer, unfortunately, but I think it's over soon. In Manila, meantime, I would like to continue also with some more construction, and that is a new need, right? So we have fulfilled now the Mezcal and the Jalea, and what comes in now is the beach. So that is a new service building, you might say, entirely, and we do have it available then here in the Artistas. There it is, the beach, and there it is, the beach public building, and as we can see, it is also then taking up quite a lot of space. So we might just have it then over there, just beside the tourist port, really. There you go, in all its glory. Make it a road connection, and also then directly to my hacienda. Up there. Actually, I think only this one should be fine. And as we can see, the beach alone is already then fulfilling the demand for the beach need. Of course, not that much, right? So we have lots of people inbound, and that's not going to do anything then. However, we still have those ornaments here that we can use as well. Not really ideal, right? Because there's already, all these ornaments are already squeezed into the beach itself, right? And we can then just go with a lifeguard, for example, that is still then here on the beach itself. The cool thing is though, it's using the same texture, so you don't basically see it, right? That it's using a different building entirely. And then we got these resorts here still, so there's still people on the beach itself.
How thrilling! A renowned personage has arrived.
And I think a smaller boathouse also makes sense than just here. And with that, we have a smaller beach area now. Oh, it actually doesn't look bad, really, for something that takes only a minute to set up. And with the limited space that we have, right beside my tourist port.
So brave and so many.
Now, of course, we still want to make a connection with our other main road over there from the main entrance area. I think we could make this one even a bit better. Perhaps we go like this and get rid of this ornament there and have then a road going all the way to the other side here to the connection with the beach area. And perhaps... we can move them down there. That's just perfect. Because this will allow us also to have a road then going all the way to that side. Now it's getting a bit messy after all. I do need to move a few things around here if I want to keep the space. There it is. This is a bit better now with the changing stall, because I would definitely like to continue with having some palm trees then also left and right. I definitely want to separate this area though with a wall. We do have some systems for that. Also the Hacienda gate that we can use like that. I think that's the one. Is it? Yes, that's the one. However, different paving, please. By the way, in the meantime, we actually took over Markstown again. That was a surprise. It was quicker than I thought. Let's use my ship on it again right away. Oh, there's still the mishunt ships now close by. Let's hunt them down. Also, propaganda-wise, I should be able to... and the materials we can bring in. So many things! Let's go ahead with a bit of happiness there at least. Because we have the influence, right? Let's turn in the quest there as well. And there's also a gift waiting for us over here in Quilming. Oh, thank you very much for that, I guess. What is it?
I wouldn't wish
It's something that we can donate to the museum, I think. No idea why it's though out here on this island.
Have the people of Mbesa not suffered enough?
No, I
There
don't
must
think
be some
so.
other way.
Oh,
A compromise, a meeting.
Once again, we would need now to, yeah, build up that Markstown here. However, there's still those ships here roaming around now. I'm very, very cautious about them. We definitely will need to get some
The bees I will give Sir
weapons
Blade
over there. I
one
mean, we do have
last chance
weapons.
to repent.
How
Bring
many
him
still?
his
190 tons.
I'm sure he
Let's start
will
with some
understand the
defense,
message.
actually. Mounted guns will not do. I'd rather go with something more heavy. The cannon towers that we have. Let's start the protection of Mbesa. With those guys here. Since Miss Hunt is using primarily now also steamships, I would also like to go with the anti-armor gun that we can use. Oh, that, yeah, sorry, that needs the advanced weapons. Let's just go ahead with the normal guns then. And yeah, 2 more here should do the job just nicely. So that's 4 at least on that side. And with that, Tabrim should be a bit safer at least. Buys us time until we can move in some ships again. Those 2 dreadnoughts should be fine though for now, right, in Africa. Because I really don't want to waste any more than we have to. Yeah, and there we have our village again, right? And can we actually start with this one? No, we don't. We can't. We need to set it up again from scratch. So there's the lobster. And then we can put tailwind on it again. Very good. Like nothing ever happened, right? That's just how it goes. Nothing ever happened. We can just continue then here with some houses if we do lack the workforce, but I think those will be fine here. A smaller village for the lobster plantations. Let's go back to the New World because something very interesting is happening here while we are also working on our beach area, right? I'm still looking for a better pavement there for the roads and stuff like that. But for now, that's okay. There might be also room here for, you name it, a Ferris wheel. Since this is a pleasure area, right? So we can definitely have some fun stuff here happening while the beach area is then growing as well. But for now, there's more pressing matters than some ornaments, and that is my dam, because it has been finished. Let's go ahead. Phase 3 completed, and ladies and gents, we have the dam monument. Boom, it makes. Also a new achievement, busy as a beaver. What a beautiful building, right? There's now the water in the background. Let's hope it never breaks, because that would be devastating for Manila. And as we can see, it is producing now electricity. And as we also can see now, the dam is powering now the city of Manila. And yep, the whole of it. So this dam is providing electricity to everything. And all of my industries are now being boosted, right? There's no other resource that we would need here. It's now endless electricity basically for our city. Also, my Khalea kitchens are getting electricity. Do the artistas already need it? No, they don't need it. But we do need it for the cinema then, of course. But yeah, everybody and everyone in Manila has now electricity thanks to our power dam over there, producing endless juice for the world. Now this also makes one more thing possible, and that is the Grand Stadium foundations, the football stadium that we want. Whether we want to have it, yeah, I think right here in the city center is the perfect location for it. We do have some space here, left and right, just in the middle, just behind those waterfalls. That is, I think, a very good location for it. We might also at some point move it up there, to be honest, because I have no idea what we're doing with that upper area there. For now, though, this is a very good location. Let's have a warehouse not too far away so that we can deliver those resources over. And yeah, with that, we also have this one here. We just need some more reinforced concretes.
Lift achieved.
So please, Delphis, you need to take another turn. But let's just bath in the sunlight of achievements. I don't think we do need that warehouse anymore. Let's get rid of that and just have a look at that dam also from the ground, because it's truly a massive building. And of course, the banner of the cat has to be hissed just beside my streams of water. And then we have the power poles going to Manila City. Stay tuned.